Yo, what's up, guys? I just got done watching the Bulls lose to the Pacers. It was a very embarrassing loss. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about yesterday's loss to the Pacers. Also, some trade deadline rumors. Also, talking about some buyout targets for the Chicago Bulls. And also, the Bulls have been linked to Bamba recently. And also, this NBA insider is urging the Chicago Bulls to shop and trade Patrick Williams. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also, leave a quick like below today's video. It takes a second and it helps me out a lot. And leave some comments and questions below today's video about yesterday's very embarrassing loss to the Pacers. But nonetheless, let's just jump right into yesterday's little game recap. You know, the Chicago Bulls are now 22-25, and yesterday's game was very embarrassing and frustrating and annoying. And honestly, it's just typical Chicago Bulls. It's very disappointing. I don't know what more to say. I mean, the Bulls were up by 21 plus points at one time. The Bulls were on a 3-game winning streak. I felt like a lot of Bulls fans thought that the Bulls were finally turning this season around, and then they lose to the Pacers, who were on a 7-game losing streak. And the Pacers were also without their best player in Tyrese Haliburton. Zach LaVine really struggled. He had 0 points in the fourth quarter, and he did have 6 turnovers. I think it's pretty clear that Zach LaVine's hand has been bothering him, but that's no excuse for how poorly he did play. Also, I just don't understand the Bulls. I feel like when the Bulls are playing through Vooch, I mean, Vooch doesn't even need to touch the ball in the post or even shoot the ball. Just play through him at the top of the key, kind of like what the Bulls did with Joakim Noah just a few seasons ago. I feel like when the Bulls are running plays through Vooch and playing through Vooch and off Vooch, the offense is just much better and also not isolated heavy. I mean, I just really don't know what to say. Like I did say, right when you thought the Bulls were going to turn this season around, go on a big winning streak, they get back over 500, they let a 21-point lead slip away against the slumping Pacers without their best player. In my eyes, it's an easy fix. They just need to learn how to play through Vooch and continue to play through Vooch. I feel like they do that at times and then they forget and go more ISO heavy through Demar and Zach. They also had way too many mistakes and just simple mistakes on the defensive side of the basketball. This team just keeps proving who they are to us. They make us think something is going to change, and then they show us who we think they could be and who they are. You know, I think it's simple that this team is an 8th, 9th, or 10th seed and possibly even a lottery team. I don't really know what to say. This team and this season has been so bipolar. Leave some comments below today's video about yesterday's very embarrassing loss to the Pacers. And the next topic in today's video is just some news and rumors surrounding the Bulls trade deadline plans. And Bulls insider Sam Smith did talk about the Chicago Bulls trade deadline plans, and he did obviously talk about how Arturas has preached patience from the beginning with this roster and team. Now, I think it's obvious this Bulls front office has said many times that despite the slow start to this season, they still believe in this group and they would like to see this team play when healthy if Lonzo can or can't return. And in a recent mailbag, Bulls insider Sam Smith did say he doesn't expect the Chicago Bulls to make any trades at this upcoming trade deadline. He did say, though, the Bulls could make a Christian Thompson type of addition at the trade deadline, which wouldn't surprise me. This would be a typical Bulls move, just to sign someone on the buyout market. Obviously, as of right now, there's not that many, I'd say, buyout candidates or articles or rumors out right now. But Bulls insider did say, I think Arturas also does feel like, and he owes it to them, to have another chance after last year's playoff appearance when Zach LaVine was hurt. I can see a Tristan Thompson type of buyout addition, but probably not anything that anyone would consider, I'd say, a big trade at the trade deadline. I know a lot of Bulls fans are going to get upset with that, and I am kind of upset. I just expect more from this front office, but it wouldn't surprise me if they only sign a buyout player. And I've seen some rumors about Serge Ibaka maybe being a buyout candidate. As of right now, there's not that many rumors out. I mean, on the free agent market, I believe Melo is still a free agent. I believe he'd be a good pickup. I know some Bulls fans still want the Bulls to sign DeMarcus Cousins on the free agent market. I don't know. It kind of bothers me that it does seem like the Bulls are going to stand pat and maybe sign a buyout candidate or buyout player. Leave some comments below today's video about this Bulls insider talking about the Bulls trade deadline plans. And the next topic in today's video is about the Bulls being linked to another trade target at this upcoming trade deadline. Just the other day, a few articles did come out about Mo Bamba, and so there has been some reports and rumors about him being available in trade talks. This doesn't surprise me. I was really surprised when the Magic did re-sign him in this past offseason. Now, in this past offseason, the Bulls and Bamba were linked to each other, and there was some rumors about how Mo Bamba wanted to play for the Chicago Bulls. Now, Mo Bamba is only 24 years old. His minutes have been going down for this whole season. His whole role for the Magic have been kind of all over the place, and this article did come out from Sports Illustrated, and they did link the Bulls as a landing spot for Mo Bamba. In my eyes, I've said this in many past videos, I really like Mo Bamba. I feel like he'd be a really good center for the Bulls, starting or coming off the bench. And honestly, with Mo Bamba only being 24 years old, I feel like he could be the center of the future if this Bulls front office don't want to pay Vooch. I mean, Mo Bamba is 7 foot tall. He does have a 7'10" wingspan, and on his career with the Magic, he's always played really well. I mean, in about 18 minutes per night, he has averaged 8 points per game, shooting 48% from the field, about 36% from three-point range, averaging 6 rebounds, 1 assist, almost 1 steal, and about 2 blocks per game. I believe he'd be a good pickup for the Bulls if they do trade for him. I know a lot of Bulls fans have really wanted Mo Bamba on the Bulls for a while now. And the final topic in today's video is about this article that came out from Bleacher Report, and they were talking about a blueprint for the Chicago Bulls at this upcoming trade deadline, and one of their 3 key steps for the Chicago Bulls were to shop and trade Patrick Williams. Now, I've said this in past videos, I'm just not for trading Patrick Williams as of right now. I know Bulls fans really either love him or hate him. I'm still kind of in the middle. I feel like I see those flashes at times, but I mean, just yesterday versus the Pacers, where was Patrick Williams? In 28 minutes, he only had 7 points, and he only shot the ball 5 times from the field. He also only had 5 rebounds. And then there's games versus the Hawks just a few games ago. In 31 minutes, he had 18 points, he took 11 shots, and he had 10 rebounds. I just don't understand Patrick Williams. I mean, I know he's only 21 years old, but I think it's obvious. When Patrick Williams plays well, this Bulls team is really good, and they win most given nights. This Chicago Bulls team needs a 4th option, and when Patrick Williams decides he wants to be aggressive and just play basketball, this Bulls team takes another step forward and they become a really good team. In my eyes, I think it would be silly to move on from Patrick Williams right now, but I do understand why some Bulls fans would want the Bulls to at least shop him and maybe even trade him at the deadline. But as of right now, I'm just not for trading him. He's way too young. There's too many flashes here and there. Also, it doesn't help that he's behind 3 offensive-minded stars in Vooch, Demar, and Zach. I don't know. I really feel bad for Patrick Williams. His whole situation with the Bulls has kind of been a mess. His role, his minutes, his shot attempts, just the offense not getting run through him enough and him just not shooting enough. I'm really not sure. I understand both sides of this whole situation, but with the recent success of Wendell Carter Jr. and Lauri Markkanen, I feel like the Bulls would be silly to move on from him at only 21 years old. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Have a good one.